So with example 8 and 9, we are going to do factoring by grouping. And so what this means is that we want to combine things that are going to be similar when it comes to their factoring. So if you notice, let's look at example B. Now, if we compare 2xy and 3y squared, I mean, the only thing that they really have in common is that y. But if I were to switch these two numbers around and say I'm going to switch 2x over here and 3y over here, we should end up with 2xy minus 2x. And then we're on the other side, we should have 3y squared minus 3y. Now, looking at it that way, we can see that we have much more in common with these two terms. So what we're going to do is that we're going to factor out, in this first part, we can factor out a 2x, and we should end up with a y minus 1. And then from this one, we are going to factor out 3y, which is going to leave us with y minus 1. Now, if you notice, just like in example 7, our groups here are the same. So we're just going to take those and we're going to have y minus 1. And we're going to combine these two, so 2x and 3y. And that is our factor for these. Let's go ahead and try it again. And this time we're going to do it with 7a cubed plus 5a squared plus 7a plus 5. So again, if we switch these two around, we're going to end up with 7a cubed plus 7a. And then we're going to end up here with 5a squared plus 5. So write it a little more, plus 5. So we can actually factor out, we're going to be able to factor out 7a from this first one. And we're going to be left with a squared plus 1. And we can factor out a 5a from this other side. So we should end up with a squared plus 1 as well. So again, these two match. And 7a plus 5a would be our final answer.